Hey guys, welcome to Medifaction. Today, let's learn about sleep and its physiology. The sleep is the natural, periodic state of rest for mind and body with closed eyes characterized by partial or complete loss of consciousness. Loss of consciousness leads to decreased response to external stimuli and decreased body movements. Depth of sleep is not constant throughout the sleeping period. It varies in different stages of sleep. Sleep requirement. Sleep requirement is not constant. In case of newborn infants, the required sleep is 18 to 20 hours. For a growing child, the required sleep is 12 to 14 hours. In adults, it varies from 7 to 9 hours, whereas in old persons, it ranges from 5 to 7 hours. There are some changes which takes place during our sleep. Let's see what are those. During sleep, most of the body functions are reduced to basal level. Talking about plasma volume, it gets decreased by about 10% during sleep. Also, during sleep, the heart rate reduces. It varies between 45 and 60 beats per minute. The systolic blood pressure falls to about 90 to 110 mmHg. If sleep is disturbed by exciting dreams, the pressure is elevated above 130 mmHg. The rate and force of respiration are decreased while sleeping. The salivary secretion also gets decreased during sleep. In case of gastric secretion, it is not altered or may be increased slightly. Formation of urine decreases whereas the specific gravity of urine increases. The sweat secretion increases during sleep. But in case of lacrimal secretion, it gets decreased during sleep. The tone in the muscle of the body except ocular muscles decreases very much during our sleep. Certain reflexes, particularly knee jerk, are abolished. Talking about reflexes, the Babinski sign becomes positive during deep sleep. The threshold for most of the reflexes are increased. Pupils are constricted, light reflex is retained, eyeballs move up and down. Brain is not inactive during sleep. There is a characteristic cycle of brain wave activity during sleep with irregular intervals of dreams. Now let's discuss about the types of sleep. Sleep is of two types. The first type is rapid eye movement sleep and the next one is non-rapid eye movement sleep. Rapid eye movement sleep is the type of sleep associated with rapid conjugate movements of the eyeballs which occurs frequently. Though the eyeballs move, the sleep is deep, so it is also called paradoxical sleep. It occupies about 20 to 30% of sleeping period. Functionally, rapid eye movement sleep is very important because it plays an important role in consolidation of memory. Dreams occur during this period. The non-rapid eye movement sleep is the type of sleep without the movements of eyeballs. It is also called slow wave sleep. Dreams do not occur in this type of sleep and it occupies about 70 to 80% of total sleeping period. Non-rapid eyeball movement sleep is followed by rapid eyeball movement sleep. Now let's talk about the mechanism of sleep. Sleep occurs due to the activity of some sleep-inducing centers in brain. Stimulation of these centers induces sleep. The damage of sleep centers results in sleeplessness or persistent wakefulness called insomnia, which we will be discussing later. Sleep centers. Complex pathways between the reticular formation of brainstem, diencephalon, and cerebral cortex are involved in the onset and maintenance of sleep. However, two centers which induce sleep are located in brainstem. One is the raphe nuclei and the next one is locus coeruleus of Pons. So what is the role of raphe nucleus? The raphe nucleus is situated in lower pons and medulla. Activation of this nucleus results in non-rapid eyeball movement sleep. It is due to release of serotonin by the nerve fibers arising from this nucleus. Serotonin induces non-rapid eyeball movement sleep. Moving on to locus coeruleus of Pons. Activation of this center produces rapid eyeball movement sleep. Here, noradrenaline is released by the nerve fibers arising from locus coeruleus, which induces rapid eyeball movement sleep. Inhibition of ascending reticular activating system. The ascending reticular activating system is responsible for wakefulness because of its afferent and efferent connections with cerebral cortex. Inhibition of ascending reticular activating system induces sleep. Any lesions of ascending reticular activating system leads to permanent somnolence, which is coma. Now let's discuss about some sleeping disorders. First one is insomnia. Insomnia is the inability to sleep or abnormal wakefulness. It is the most common sleeping disorder. It occurs due to systemic illness or mental conditions such as psychiatric problems, alcoholic addiction, and drug addiction. Hypersomnia. Hypersomnia is the excess sleep or excess need to sleep. It occurs because of lesion in the floor of the third ventricle, brain tumors, encephalitis, chronic bronchitis, and disease of muscles. Hypersomnia also occurs in endocrine disorders such as myxedema and diabetes insipidus. Narcolepsy and cataplexy. The narcolepsy is the sudden attack of uncontrollable sleep, whereas cataplexy is sudden outburst of emotion. Both the diseases are due to hypothalamic disorders. Sleep apnea syndrome. Sleep apnea is the temporary stoppage of breathing repeatedly during sleep. Sleep apnea syndrome is the disorder that involves fluctuations in the rate and force of respiration during REM sleep with short apneic episode. Apnea is due to decreased stimulation of respiratory centers, arrest of diaphragmatic movements, airway obstruction, or the combination of all these factors. When breathing stops, the resultant hypercapnia and hypoxia stimulate respiration. Sleep apnea syndrome occurs in obesity, myxedema, enlargement of tonsil, and lesion in brainstem. The common features of this syndrome are loud snoring, restless movements, nocturnal insomnia, daytime sleepiness, morning headache, and also fatigue. In severe conditions, hypertension, right heart failure, and strokes occur. Next is nightmare. Nightmare is a condition during sleep that is characterized by a sense of extreme uneasiness or discomfort or by frightful dreams. Discomfort is felt as of some heavy weight on the stomach or chest or as uncontrolled movement of the body. After a period of extreme anxiety, the subject wakes with a troubled state of mind. It occurs mostly during rapid eyeball movement sleep. Nightmare occurs due to improper food intake, digestive disorders, or nervous disorders. It also occurs during drug withdrawal or alcohol withdrawal. Next is night terror. Night terror is a disorder similar to nightmare. It is common in children. It is also called pavor nocturnus or sleep terror. The child awakes screaming in a state of fright and semi-consciousness, but the child cannot recollect the attack in the morning. Nightmare occurs shortly after falling asleep and during non-rapid eyeball movement sleep. There is no psychological disturbance. Next case is somnambulism. Somnambulism is getting up from bed and walking in the state of sleep. It is also called walking during sleep or sleepwalking. It varies from just sitting up in the bed to walking around with eyes open and performing some major complex task. The episode lasts for few minutes to half an hour. It occurs during non-rapid eyeball movement sleep. In children, it is associated with bedwetting or night terror without any psychological disturbance. However, in adults, it is associated with psychoneurosis. Nocturnal enuresis. Nocturnal enuresis is the involuntary voiding of urine at bed. It is also called bedwetting. It is common in children. Hope you have understood the video. Like, subscribe and press the bell button for more videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching.